Yo ninjas, I'm Kaio. Today I'm gonna teach you some intermediate tricks. Before watching this tutorial, make sure to master your shoulder freeze, your side freeze, your elbow freeze, your handstand. Before to start, also make sure to check out my Patreon page, link in the description, if you want me to follow your progress in breaking, especially in power moves. And also if you are interested, check out my merch, also link in the description. First of all, make sure you can do all the basic freezes with two hands with different leg positions. For example, side freeze in this position here, this position with your knees towards your chest is the most important one in my opinion. In this position it's very easy to use your knees like this to push. And so with this position with your knees towards your chest will be easier to connect each freeze. When you master this leg position in each freeze, you can also try different ones. So as I say, try for example the side freeze like this, but also like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. And same thing also on the other side. And make sure you can do this in all your freezes. Also on your elbow freeze, for example. And also on your handstand. When you can do that, it's time for you to try to connect different levels with your freezes. Let's start with the easier one, so side freeze to shoulder freeze. Just go to a side freeze, knees towards your chest, push up with your knees, and move your right hand, if you're right-handed, in your shoulder freeze position. So, like this. Hop. The same thing to get up. Push stronger this time with your knees. When you push, immediately move your hand to the side freeze position. Push and move. Try it also on the other side, same thing. Once you master it, try to do it multiple times. For example, 5 or 10 times in a row. When you are able to do it multiple times, try to get to a higher level. So this time you can choose your head or your elbow freeze. And do the same thing. Side freeze, push up and move your hand or your arm very quickly to the next position. Push and move. Same thing to get down. So from the elbow, push and move. Then it goes always like this. Try it multiple times, side freeze to elbow freeze to side freeze, until it's very easy for you, and then move to the next one, elbow freeze to handstand. Always try it on both ways to really improve your control. The whole combo to use all your levels would be shoulder freeze to side freeze to elbow freeze to handstand, and then going down, handstand to elbow freeze to side freeze to shoulder freeze. If you want, you can add 2 more levels. One level is your head level. So instead than doing side freeze to elbow freeze, you could do side freeze to headstand to elbow freeze, and also the opposite, elbow freeze to headstand to side freeze. And also you can add your air baby level. So instead than doing elbow freeze to handstand, you can do elbow freeze to air baby to handstand. And same thing to get down. So handstand to air baby to elbow freeze. So in this way you will train all your basic freezes levels in one combo. You can try this combo in different ways. For example, one may be very slow and holding each freeze for like 5 to 10 seconds. So shoulder freeze for 5 to 10 seconds, then moving to the side freeze and holding the side freeze for 5 to 10 seconds, then elbow freeze and holding the elbow freeze and so on. And the other way can be very fast, so tan 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 tan, very quickly. I recommend you to practice in both ways to really improve your control. You really have control of your move when you can change the speed of your move. This goes also for windmills, for flares. If you are able to do flares and increase your speed while you flare and then slow down and then increase your speed again, same for windmill or for air flares, it means that you really have control of this move. Same also for the freezes. If you can do a trick or freezes combos and you can hold each freeze for like 10 seconds and you can also do it quickly without holding any freeze, it means that you really have control of this combo. Once you master this combo, you can try to be a little bit more creative with it. For example, you can try to skip one freeze. So for example, from the shoulder freeze, you can go directly to the elbow freeze. Or from the side freeze, you can go directly to the handstand. In this way, it's a little bit harder, in my opinion. You're gonna not use all the freezes, but you have to push a little bit stronger to get up quicker. Or the second way that you can practice with this combo is switching your legs position. So not using your legs all the time like this, but for example using them in this way and switching your legs like this in each freeze. For example, you can start the shoulder freeze like this, you kick and you go like this. Then you kick and you switch again. You kick and you switch again. So in each freeze, you switch your legs position. Then if you want, you can be even more advanced with your legs and try to cross them like this, like this, like this, in different ways. The more you play with your legs, the better it will be for your control. These freezes exercises are very important also for power moves, to get more control in your power moves and especially in your combos between power moves. In this way, you are really gonna learn how to use and bounce your legs all the time. And in power moves, it's very important to learn how to bounce your legs. In the windmill, to get up from the windmill to the 90s or air flares, or even elbow track to air flare, or halos to air flares. These are very good exercises for that. I hope this tutorial is useful for you. If you want me to follow your power moves journey, check out my Patreon link in the description, and also if you're interested, check out my merch, link in the description. And see you next week with a new tutorial. Yo ninjas!